Hi, welcome YouTubers. This is Jake, aka Stoner Steve. I come to you today to bring you a deck profile of Blazer. Just to let you know, this is my first time, and just to give you some little information about myself. I won't talk too much. Uh, my name is Jake, and I game in Salt Lake City. I love building decks, so and I've always wanted to make a YouTube video, but this is my first YouTube video. And so I'm going to bring you my deck profile on my deck. And I just like making fun, creative decks usually. Yeah, I will play zero tier decks and stuff like that to be more competitive. But most of the time at my local store, I just like playing fun, creative decks and something that you don't see very often or not at all. So let's get started. Blazer's my ruler. Now this is a Blazer Angel deck, and so it's kind of creative. Not all angels, but mostly. And the combo is with Recarnation, and so it's just a fun Recarnation the Angels deck, and I like that. Well, uh, get back to Blazer. Everyone should know because it's a pretty old ruler, but for newer players, Blazer. All your magic stones tap for produce red also. So it's amazing. So in this deck, I pretty much just run all black white stones and then just leave Blazer for my red. Uh, I think it's kind of almost cheating in a way, but because your mana curve never really messes up at all. But it's just fun. And then when you flip it over, uh, target J ruler loses all abilities, and then you destroy it also. So in itself, and it's judgment for 0. So that's just really cool. I like Blazer a lot. He's one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. Um, and so let's just get to the deck, and you guys can tell me what you think, how you thought of this video. Like, share, subscribe if you want to subscribe, and let's just play on, guys. We'll see how this goes. Well, so for the first card in the deck is Message Familiar. Message Familiar, when it dies, you get to go search for a 12 Apostle and then put it to the field, or put it to your hand, sorry. Um, so I really like it. I use Recarnation in this deck, like I said. So easy sack effect, and then you go search before the Recarnation goes off. So you get Athena to your hand, and then you just thin your deck, and you do that also. Another little fun thing is Monkey Trapped in Life with this deck. I love this a lot using Recarnation because it just goes back to your hand, so you can put it back out there if you have another Recarnation, and just produce more bigger creatures if you need to. So, and I run 4 of those, and I ran 2 of the Message Familiars if I forgot to say that. And then the next card is the Demon of Oblivion, or Orderly, sorry. It counts as a black magic stone. You'll see why I run this also. But like I said, with Recarnation, I just like dropping out these small little 1-drops, and then you Recarnation into big angels in this deck. So I run 4 of those, and then I run 3 Rook Eggs. Rook Eggs amazing. Um, Go search out for your red creatures. Now, the main point I do is either I go search out for another Rook Egg or I go search out for Lance, just to be a little bit faster and uh, just make them play more aggressively. So I run 3 Rook Eggs, and then next card, 4 Lances. I love Lance. Lance is just an amazing card. Swiftness, 600, 600, swing attack. I love it. I love that you can pump it, and if it goes up to 1,000 before it attacks, and then you attack with it, it deals 700 to a resonator. Uh, it kind of does stink if you're the only one with a resonator, but at the same time, most of the time you're not. So I really love this card. It's a good card. And then my next card, and it's for the Message Familiar. I run 3 Athenas and then 2 of the Message Familiars. So I just have something to search out with them, something to sack. I just needed something more to sack in this deck. That's why my Familiar is in the deck. And I like Athenas just to be more aggressive and out there. And then it pretty much goes into Angels from there. That's your aggressive part of the deck. And then I run 3 of the Rachel. She has resonance whenever a black stone comes into play. You destroy 2 cost or less from their field. So it's really amazing because a lot of 2-drops and 1-drops in this game right now. And a lot of people play 2 and 1 drops. So it's just easy spot removal. And also when it does enter the field, you bring back a 1-drop demon, which gets back your demon of Orderly, and then brings it to the field, so it counts as a black magic stone. So then you can destroy ultimately up to 2 in that 1 turn. And I really just like that a lot. But I run 3 of those. Then we get to the card that I love the most in this deck, and that is Reincarnation. 3 red, using with Blazer. Like I said, I only run black white stones, but I never have to worry about hitting my red. Reincarnation is probably like one of my favorite cards right now. There's a lot of things that you can do around it, and I also have like a couple other deck ideas that I want to run with it also. It's just a really fun card. It's like a mass polymorph magic pretty much. So as an additional cost, you sacrifice or you banish any number of resonators. And that many resonators that you banish, the X, is how many cards you reveal. And then you put any resonators from that revealed into play, and then the rest it go in the graveyard. Which in this deck, the only non-resonator I play in this deck is Reincarnation. So I really don't hit. Every once in a while I get unlucky and I'll hit a Reincarnation, or maybe sometimes 2, but very doubtful. And most of the time you just hit with the card, and it's just a really fun card if you can base the deck around it and have a lot of synergy. But then let's go to the next card. The next card will be 3 Lucifers. My Angel deck is without Lucifer. It's just like Lucifer makes them banish a creature, and you can make it have lifelink basically with a black and a moon to give it, if it deals damage, you gain that much life, which is freaking awesome sometimes. It just saves your butt, gets you out of the danger zone sometimes with your life. But in most cases, like if you're really hurting for life, then Lucifer is the way to go in this deck. And also, then we go to the next card, in which I run 2 of Demon. I'm sorry, guys. Demon Catalina. What she does is when she comes into play, you get a 3-drop angel or demon, I meant, from 3-drop or less from your graveyard into play. So either gets back your 3-drop angel, Rachel, or you can get back your little demon guy, your little stone, if you already have Rachel out, and destroy a. It's just, it has a lot of fun. You get Rachel, and then it comes into play. Then you get the demon, and you destroy a 2-drop. It has a lot of fun little effects, but I found that 2 is a perfect fit for this deck. Then I run actually 4 Arlas. At first, I only ran 2 Arlas, and it was running really good, but I really want to have barrier for my flying creatures because I think it's very important in this deck because of how many flying creatures this deck does run. So I upped it to 4, and it's really not hard to get out at all with Reincarnation. So I really like Arla. She has a lot of effects. when she gives barrier to all the other flying creatures. So if she's by herself, she doesn't give herself barrier. But then if you have two, then you got barrier on everything that's flying, and that's just amazing. When they can't target your stuff, it just puts them in a bind, and then you don't know what to do, especially those control decks. So if you can recarnation into two of them right away, you're just like, oh, I'm going to keep those on the field because I'm going to play a Lucifer or a Seraph or even the demons. It's just like you can't target them. It's really amazing. Then she has a tap effect, deal 400 damage to target attacking resonator or blocking resonator, and then also or J slash resonator. Sorry. And then she also has tap one white, tap her, and then destroy addition or regalia, or tap three white and then tap her also and destroy target J slash resonator with flying. Like I said, just a really solid angel. This deck is based off of angels, so just really solid angel. Then the next and the final card for the main deck is Seraph. Seraph, I love Seraph. She gains you that life. She brings in Lucifer if you need her to bring in Lucifer, or you can bring in another Arla from your deck. Or the 3-drop angel if you need to kill something small. There's just so many things you can do. I did run 2 out first. I upped it to 4 because I found it just really easy to put them out with Recarnation. But that is the main deck right now, and then we'll move on to the stones. So just let me gather that up real quick, set it to the side, and then let's get the stones looked at. So for the first stones, I run 2 of the Black Moon's Memoria. That's just basically for your. I run tons of blacks, and then you got the moon for Lucifer. You kind of need the moon for Lucifer to just gain that life, and it really doesn't hurt your curve at all. The only thing that kind of does stink is that it doesn't combo off with Rachel. That's why I only run 2 because it is not counted as a darkness magic stone. So that's the only thing that stinks about that. Other than that, I love it for Lucifer. I run through Lucy's, so just really helpful. Then the next stone, which I run 3 of, or I run 4 of, sorry, which is the Magic Stone of Heaven's Rift, the black-white Magic Stone. And you can pretty much tell why. I run tons of black and white, so I need as much black and white magic stones as possible. Then the next stone is the Ancient Magic Stone. Also a black-white. The only thing that stinks about this magic stone is that you have to pay 300 when it comes into play. But with Lucy and Seraph getting the back here that life, really doesn't matter. And sometimes I find myself at a point that I don't really need to pay for it because I already got a bunch of stuff out. But that is my deck profile right now. Right now my sideboard is kind of like here and there on things, so I am not going to post a sideboard at this moment. But if you guys just let me know how I did, tell me how you like the deck profile, and I am going to put at least 1 or 2 more deck profiles and see how it goes. Also, here in the future, I will be doing deck challenges. Sorry, I can't talk right now. And also, maybe in the future, I haven't decided yet because it causes a lot of editing and stuff, but doing gameplay, doing game testing and deck testing for you guys. But that is just a maybe. I just want to see what the response is on my videos and see if we go further after like 4 or 5 videos I'm probably going to post. And just tell me what you guys think, if I talk too much or am not clear enough, or just I need to explain things more because sometimes I just get a little too fast. You guys just let me know. But this is Jake, aka Stoner Steve from Salt Lake City. Signing out. You guys have a great one. And just like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.